Initiate emergency protocols. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
Lost them.
Threat detected ahead.
You mentioned you came from the stars above. Are you telling me another world lies beyond the night sky?
Well, not just one. But yeah, pretty much. Far, far away, some of those tiny little dots you see are inhabited by people like me.
And these star denizens have completely different civilizations and technology than that of our own.
Huh. Yeah, I guess so.
Apocryphal, to say the least.
Focus your attacks, people!
Very.
Got it. Incoming!
Target sighted.
Prep for engagement.
Neutralized.
about time for a rest. We need to hurry back to Elena. Time isn't on our side here. Let's do it!
Brace for a fight.
Got it! Don't get cocky. Incoming!
Warning. Energy levels low.
Not so tough now. Out of my face! Gotcha! Get to the core!
Acceleration.
Gotcha! Hey, you awake? Midas and I are here and ready to help. Just tell us where to start.
I doubt I'll be much help, but I am at your service.
Thank you. I suggest we begin by restoring the Symbo drive. With that online, I'll be able to maintain power without relying on my limited battery supply. A portion of the main circuit has been damaged. Could you see that it's replaced with the parts salvaged from your escape pod?
On it.
For your safety, I'll be shutting down. Bring me back online once you've finished.
What? Did she just die?
Think of it more like a deep sleep. Alright, let's get to work. Hey, a little help with that?
Oh, right.
Hopefully that did the trick. Let's bring her back.
Good to see you again, Ray. Midas. The repairs you made were a success. Re-establishing Symbo drive circuitry, diverting power. Next, I must ask you to restore the use of my arms. But that should be the last step for you both. Once you're finished, I'll be able to repair myself without too much trouble. We're almost out of the woods now.
Well now, you heard the lady. Come on, lad. Let's get to it.
Just give me a sec. Today's been a lot.
This is delicate work, Ray. Try to stay focused. Let's save what remains for tomorrow. You've been working without rest for a while now, and I'm worried that it's beginning to affect your efficiency.
I thought we were in a hurry.
Even the most skilled engineers need a solid rest every now and then.
A point well made. My stomach concurs as well.
I'm not sure what we would have done without your help.
Spare me. We both know I'm only getting in the way. Though I did learn that you people truly aren't of this world.
Since we're laying our cards on the table, what happened between you and the Crown?
Their purblind highborns decided our work did not merit continuing. The royals, fools that they are, took their side.
And now you've got it out for Leticia?
It's not the girl I dislike, but what she represents. To aid her is to aid the kingdom. So keep your nose out of it.
Yikes. Sorry, just asking.
Warning. Hostile entity detected.
Got a problem with my friend, huh?
Any friend of it is an enemy of mine. And I won't let either of you consume another world.
And I suggest you leave Yellen alone. Now move along.
Not until I ground you into dust.
Destroy.
Not yet.
Acceleration. Insufficient output.
Is this power? You think your tricks will deter me? Stay out of my way! This is a curious phenomenon. But useless.
Throw in the towel if you're so damn scared.
None one of you will slip away. I will not let you ravage this world too.
What the hell are you even talking about, man? Sorry, loser. Everyone all
Seems
right?
I have reached my limit. You're far more powerful than I had assumed. I was ill-prepared. You may have won today's bout, but know this. So long as you dare to remain here, you will have to contend with me.
Get back here!
Let him go. It's too dangerous. Elena's repairs also have yet to be finished.
What's going on? Who was that?
Another time, lad. Now we must finish the girl's repairs, and fast.
Ray, we have returned with ill tidings.
Huh? Are you okay? You look terrible.
Blame the weirdo who tried to bust in and destroy Elena before her repairs were done. What? Was some giant purple-skinned asshole. Who the hell are the people on this rock with horns growing out of their heads?
You guys ran into one too.
I would hardly call our foe a giant, but he most certainly had the skin and horn you describe.
Think our days of taking it slow and steady are behind us.
Perhaps, but for now, you should sleep. You may not have another chance for a while. And you look ready to keel over. We shall stand watch for you. We are more than capable. Please, rest while you can.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. Alright. You guys mind waking Midas up before I...
Good night, Ray.
Ray? Ray? It's time to get up. You're awake, finally.
Morning to you too. How you feeling?
Self-repairs are ongoing, but I'm at least able to operate at 70% capacity. I can move just fine now.
Ah, I slept through your first steps. Some captain I am.
Midas was there for me, in your stead.
Oh yeah? Thanks, man.
Nonsense. Any doctor or inventor would do the same.
Now that I've recovered, I can assist you. So, Captain, status report.
Chloe's down here. Likely on the other side of the kingdom. We're gonna find her. Leticia and the others have promised to help us out, thankfully. Thing is, I kinda had to promise them something in return. That I'd help cajole Midas into returning with them to the capital.
Your efforts on that front will be in vain.
Midas. Should my system see a marked drop in performance, for some reason or another, it would be helpful to have someone familiar with my schematics besides Ray nearby. That way, any problems that arise could be quickly dealt with.
And if I say no?
Then we would bid you farewell, and that would be that.
Were I to require help on my journey, I would seek out a local semiomancer or engineer.
Enough, I'm coming. I've Albert's arm to consider after all.
You will?
But I'm only accompanying you lot for purely semiomantic reasons. I reserve the right to leave whensoever I wish.
Appreciate it.
Now, as for Chloe, any idea on how to begin our search?
We have heard from reliable sources that Rythel's ports are meant to reopen in due course. And the quickest way to the easterly lands is by ship through the channel.
Sounds like a plan. Come on, we got a boat with our name on it.
Ahoy hoy! Remember me? Welch, the beautiful merchant magnate with genius-level smarts? I need something like yesterday. I'll give you the deets in person, so come to my house in Belric ASAP. Do you copy? ASAP, okay?
Is the town of Rythel far from our current location?
Yes, to an extent. Rythel is located in Delvir, beyond the range of the Yards.
And that's after we get through the Adali region and the Larkus Weald.
Not even worth lifting a finger against.
By the way, didn't you guys get attacked by some weirdo the last time you passed through here? Can't help but wonder. He had something to do with the people who downed me and closed pots.
It's still too early to tell. Midas, can we be certain that no race of people resembling that man exists on this planet?
No, not 100%. They could very well be natives of some part of Nilbeth.
Nilbeth?
The continent that lies to the south of Asarius. Various and sundry races inhabit that realm, so it is not out of the question that one of them remains undiscovered.
Now that you mention it, since Elena's pod flew over Nilbeth on the way in, maybe someone there saw it and decided to follow her to this continent.
To that point, Nilbeth possesses technology and semiomancy that neither Osarius nor the Vale Empire do. Perhaps a few overweening semiomancers wish to leverage their position.
Let's hope it's nothing more.
Sweet!
enemies. Dead ahead.
Threat neutralized.
See that?
Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Would not.
I think we're in luck. You know what they say. When ships come to dock, birds arrive by the flock. This must mean the ferries are up and running again. Like, just look at all those birds.
I doubt a mere fleet of ships brought this many birds here.
Ah, filthy pests!
Maester, are you all right?
I'm fine. Nothing good would come from fraternizing with you royals.
I think it's the other way around. It's karma for you being such a sourpuss.
What was that?
Ew, gross! Get away from me! What's up, Elena? Is something wrong?
No.
Ugh, the stench. Sweet! Sweet! Sweet!
Am I crazy, or has the number of people on the streets taken a huge dive?
It certainly has. There seem to be even fewer people than when we were last here. But why?
Sorry to spring this on you all, but can we hit up Dr. Vanel's for a second? I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Thank you kindly. We've got some new...
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
Hey, I appreciate
Thanks.
The rental market is well stocked. Hey there!
You might as well give up right now. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Time to put you out of your misery. Man, I'm good.
Well, I'm the best whenever I play with my friends at least.
Market is well stocked.
Wow, not bad, not bad. You did great. You've grown into a fine Asoa player.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
It's only gonna get more exciting from here. You gotta aim high.
Anyone home?
Dr. Vanel, what's going on with the village?
There you are, Nina. I'd love to know the same. It's been this way since the first ferry arrived from the east.
Everyone, do not be alarmed, but I believe we should vacate the area as soon as possible.
Why?
This village might be experiencing an outbreak. If any of you, especially Ray, got infected, it could be fatal.
Wait, but can't we?
Doctor, isn't there something you can do about this? Some medicine or semiomancy you can use?
We have simples to reduce fever and cough, but those merely treat the symptoms. They are not a cure for the malady.
Let me get this straight. Ships brought this disease with them, right? Meaning it originated somewhere in the east. Thus, worst case scenario, the whole eastern half of the kingdom could become infected too. Therefore, if we just leave this disease to spread,
it would still pose an immense risk to you and Chloe at the very least. Understood. Just to be safe, however, everyone besides Nina should move as far away from this infirmary as possible. I also strongly encourage the use of face masks. Cloth will suffice if none are available.
Gotcha. Dr. Vanel, Elena will provide help. Just fill her in on the details.
Pardon me, are you a doctor?
No, but I have the skills and knowledge comparable to one. Also, it's impossible for me to become infected. I can safely examine the most ill of patients. This is Ground Zero, Ray. Take the others far away from here.
Let's just hole up here for the day. I don't want to incur Elena's wrath.
I'm curious as to what form that would take. I'm sure it would make for quite the spectacle.
You're a braver man than I.
At any rate, I must go. Some of us have to wash feculence from their raiment.
All right, then. In the meantime, we should sit tight until we hear word from Nina and Elena.
Can such flimsy cloth truly prevent us from contracting the illness?
Not really, but it's still better than nothing. Plus, you're not just wearing one for your own health. If you ever get sick, it'll keep you from infecting other people, to some extent.
I don't understand. How does the act of covering one's mouth and nose prevent the spread of disease?
Oh, right. You're not really up on bacteria and viruses, are you? Would really like to ask Midas just how much people here know about that kind of thing, but where is he? Still getting his beauty sleep? Hey, Midas, the hell you still in bed for? Time to get up and face the day.
Ray, please. Not a step further.
Huh?
Contact Elena this instant. He could be in danger.
Okay. You got it. Elena, you busy right now? Looks like there's something wrong with Midas.
His temperature is more than high enough to constitute a fever.
Will he be all right?
Still too early to say. We must rush to collect some samples, however. Those birds' feces.
Ugh, why do we need that?
Simple. Because it serves as a breeding ground for a specific type of bacteria. That bacteria causes Helgar's disease, or colloquially, the rot.
The scourge ravaging this village is Helgar's disease? And Maester Felgrade.
Leticia, remain calm. It may be a fatal disease for the people of this planet, but it can be eliminated.
Is that really possible?
Yes. I read through all the research in Nina's possession. Using that, we should be able to create an antibiotic. We cannot, however, fashion it out of thin air. I'll need multiple samples of the microbe. As it resides in birds' fecal matter, that's what we'll collect.
Aren't you overlooking something? Rifle is a veritable aviary at this point. With this many birds here, isn't it already too late to save the town?
At first glance, but there aren't many people infected. Why is unclear, but the samples will help elucidate that. Don't worry, I will do the actual collection.
So where do we find these samples? The port?
No, in the many roosts that have sprung up all over town. By observing their flight patterns, I discovered something. Each bird belongs to a distinct social group. If we investigate the nests of these groups, it should yield invaluable information.
We've not a moment to lose.
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next.
My bad.
Sweet!
I finished collecting the sample.
Hey, Leticia, Albert. Is it just me, or have we seen that somewhere before?
No, we have. It's identical to what we saw in the mines.
They possess morphological abnormalities. You said you've seen this species before?
Yes, in the Delric mines.
Right now, Midas's health is our top priority. The villagers can deal with this avian infestation themselves after we found a cure.
Indeed.
This zone of inhibition is huge! I think we did it!
Yes, I believe we did, Nina. I must give you credit. Selecting the perfect herb from all of our options was no easy task.
Well, after all, it is my specialty.
You have a keen eye. I forgot I even had it stocked. What exactly is that circle?
Do you see the white part of this plate? It's filled with bacteria, organisms that are so small they cannot be seen with the naked eye. It's these invisible organisms that have made your villagers fall ill. As for this circle, it's called a zone of inhibition. It forms around the site where you place your prospective antidote. The larger it is, the more effective your drug is at killing the bacteria. Meaning...
If we give this drug to people, they won't be afflicted by the disease anymore?
Not entirely correct. An antibiotic merely eliminates the cause of the disease. Whether or not the patient is able to recover depends on other factors.
Regardless, it will still rid the world of Helgars, right? That's quite the medicine. What's more, you don't even need iatromancy to create it.
Elena?
Ray, a moment, if you will.
What did you want to talk about?
Though we only used currently available methods to create it, simply by creating this antibiotic, we'll be exerting our influence over the planet's scientific progress, accelerating it considerably. Are you sure you want to do that?
We've already come this far. Why are you talking like a Fed now?
Because if these people don't know how to properly use the antibiotic, it could give birth to a more resilient strain. The civilizations on this planet have yet to industrialize. They're incapable of manufacturing other drugs to combat variants. They have no means of dealing with allergic reactions to the drug. To be blunt, these people's understanding of bacteriology is almost non-existent. Handing them a medication that could theoretically create more problems than it solves is risky at best, and catastrophic at worst.
So we should let him die?
Ultimately, that is for you to decide.
Then I choose what'll save the most people right now. Sure, it's possible I could be choosing wrong, but that's for the gods and history books to decide. All us mortals can do is think. Think how we can safely help these people. Think how to avoid your doomsday scenario.
Understood.
Morning, Uncle Midas. You feeling any better?
Well enough, but I'm much too old to go through all that again.
You should count your lucky stars since your quick recovery is pretty miraculous.
I heard. It seems I was struck with the rot. I owe you two.
It's all thanks to Nina. Her many years of diligent research are what paved the way for this discovery. Without her research, it would have been almost impossible to find the plant that contained the appropriate compound.
Filberto would be pleased to hear that.
Thanks.
Well, now that Midas is back to form, I say we're eastward bound.
About that. I hate to put a damper on things, but after the disaster with the first one, they've stopped running the ferries again.
Please tell me you're joking. At this rate, we're never going to be able to search for Chloe.
If you've the stamina, I know a way to Kato, and maybe her. The trail leads from where we repaired Elena, and over the peak of Galcalemphus.
A trail? There?
It fell out of use over a century ago, so I'd be more surprised if you did know of it. Once we're over, we'll make for Mount Cotarinth. The herbs for your medicine can be found there. And I imagine the Kato seaport will need said cure if we hope to see their ferry services return in a timely manner, yes?
Then you will assist us. Thank you, Maester Felgreed.
Stop. I'm only accompanying you because of Albert and Elena. And I suppose for the sake of Ada itself, it's not uncommon for the residents to visit flatland settlements. We should have the cure on hand in case one succumbs to the rot.
Excuses, excuses.
Silence, whelp. Now, unless anyone wants to experience what I did, I say we get moving.
The start of a beautiful friendship.
He's just not good at expressing himself, but he'll come around. I'm sure you and Albert can both sympathize with his plight.
Huh? The hell's that mean?
I think I might have an idea.
This village is pretty idyllic, ain't it?
That is how you see it?
Huh?
Well, it is divorced from the cacophony and commotion of places like Delric and Rifle, which is why I chose to live here after leaving the capital. But once I actually started living here, idyllic was about the last thing I found it to be.
That's so.
Well, what do you think possessed me to erect such an ominous gate?
Ah.
The village is constantly threatened by mountain beasts, and suitable farmland is sparse. In the past, it once thrived as a place of training for the kingdom's semiomancers. But young blood these days aren't interested in coming here, and some villagers even left to the capital for work.
That's the difference between living and visiting, I guess.
Yes, but still, not everyone cares to move to the city. No matter how remote or inconvenient it is, they'll protect where they've laid their roots. Paragons of virtue as they are, I stayed to help.
You know, from what the villagers say about you, you seem like a completely different person.
I'm not one to put on airs to suit with whom I speak.
All that being said, it's obvious you love this village, and it loves you in return.
You do understand something.
Let's play around.
Let's do this thing. Not bad. 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 Time to put you out of your misery. Man, I'm good.
Game, set, match.
My brother's really into this.
Every day is a
Whoa! So this is it, huh? It looks interesting. Now my culinary dreams can come true. Thank you.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
But I can't just eat it like this, right? I need to take it to the inn and get them to prepare it. You should drop by the inn later. You'll be able to enjoy Ada's first ever meat cuisine.
Anyone home?
Hello there. Stop back.
Thanks. You seem like a pretty skilled...
But I can't. You should drop by the inn later.
It seems that to make our way to the town of Kado,
Might it be best to have Maester...
Sweet!
Hey, Ray, tell me, what sort of stuff did you like to do when you were a kid?
Why'd you think of that all of a sudden?
Don't blame me for the random thoughts that crossed my mind. Come on, though. I bet it was nothing like here, right?
Yeah, not so much. It really wasn't all that different.
Really? You didn't, use the technology that harnesses the amazing power of the stars to play some unimaginable games or anything?
I'm not sure I followed all that. I mean, I was always just goofing off like any regular kid.
Really? Like, what kind of goofing off?
Well... I feel like I kept getting into fights all the time back then.
What? For fun? What were you, some straight-up hooligan?
What can I say? I'm bad to the bone. I never lose. Got a winning streak to maintain. The only time I lost was to my brother.
I doubt this is the case, but tell me you've grown out of the habit. Don't come crying to me to fix you up after some dumb brawl.
Only when I fight him in a rematch.
What? Just no more of that, okay? Promise me.
Sweet!
Every day. Is there a path here that leads to the hallowed mount?
There is. We head for the shrine.
I've got your back. Threat neutralized.
Back to the wall! Let's do it! I'm nowhere near done.
We've the upper hand now.
Prepare yourselves for battle.
Watch out for enemy flanking maneuvers.
Not so tough now.
Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
We can exit from behind Elena's park.
Well, sure is imposing enough to be hallowed.
Hence the shrine erected at its base. Compared to this, your climb to Ada was a morning constitutional.
Noted. But if Australians could scale this mountain a century ago, I see no reason why we can't.
Might I remind you, Midas, you're still convalescing. And I heard Albert also fell ill at one point. Please exercise caution.
Pardon me, but might it behoove us to pray for our safe passage?
Not if you're in as much of a hurry as you say.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to pray as well.
Why?
My pod crash-landed in this shrine's sanctuary, leaving it in utter ruin. If a tutelar does preside over this mountain, I should apologize to it for my transgression. Isn't that right, Ray?
As you wish.
Losing one's footing here is likely certain death. Please, tread carefully so as not to slip and fall. proficient. I am still far from proficient. I am still far from proficient. I shan't hold the others back. I shan't hold the others back.
There is no better teacher than experience. There is no better teacher than experience. All is grist to the mill.
I see I still have room for improvement. Reporting newly identified prowess.
Get cocky.
Firing!
Right.
Threat neutralized. Fire! You'll never destroy. Useless. Slow. Threat neutralized. Leave it to me.
Enemies.
This should do it. Acceleration. Over here. Can you keep us strong? Watch your step. Duma. Full of openings. Threat neutralized. Can you keep up? How clumsy of you. Not much of a challenge. Destroy. Press on!
Initiate emergency protocols. Small organic life form detected.
Will this do? I have acquired something of note. I have acquired something of note.
Leave it to me.
I shall
Trust
see
it
to
to
this.
me.
Advancing. Too slow. Threat neutralized.
Another day.
Threat detected ahead.
I have acquired something of note. Watch your step.
Live to fight another day.
Prepare yourselves for battle.
Watch out for enemy flanking maneuvers.
Hang back. I got this.
Watch your step. Threat neutralized. You'll never catch me. Can you keep up? Stay where you are. Target neutralized.
The day is ours.
I suggest we make camp soon. Exercise caution. Infection.
Remain close, Highness.
Can you keep up? Care to try again?
Near done.
I have acquired something of note.
The automaton sleeps.
She does, but why do you ask?
I doubt you understand. This is clearly beyond your ken.
After all I have seen, little would vex me about Ray or Elena.
But you saw what should be her muscles and bones. Those were no human innards.
I assumed it was similar to how we encountered the man with the horned pate. A new race, one with a drastically different anatomy.
I see. In actuality, what is Elena?
She's what we call an android. A highly advanced mechanical doll modeled after a human.
Pardon me, I find that hard to fathom.
Leticia, the operative phrase here is highly advanced. Remember my Lagomower in Ada?
I do.
Would that think to pray to a god?
Well, no.
Neither would Elena, and yet she was able to sense the anxiety in your facial expression, make a moral appeal to Raymond, and coax us in what she calculated would be the right direction. That is a feat even some of us humans cannot perform. Raymond, I must ask, though she may be a doll, there must be something special about her, no?
If you want to know if she's special to me, then yes. But if you mean in general, no. Where I'm from, you bump into androids everywhere.
Preposterous, but also enticing. All right, I've made up my mind. I do not believe we have discussed my payment for repairing Elena. As compensation, you will take me back to your homeland with you.
Just so you know, that's not really for me to decide, but I'll put in a good word for you.
I am not asking.
Yeah, I heard you. Don't worry, I'll do all I can.
What wonders abound there?
Leticia?
Huh? Please, pay me no mind.
Then the matter is settled. Now, may we endeavor to complete these fools' errands? And may a certain royal retainer come to terms with his fate?
I am certain he shall.
I have acquired something of note.
Target sighted.
Let's do it!
If we're over the summit, does that mean we're halfway there?
Just about. Now we descend to the south.
Target sighted.
We have company. Guess we're in for a fight. Sweet! Don't get cocky. Cut them to ribbons. Out of my face!
Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
They shall see us deterred.
Enemies up ahead.
I'm well aware.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
We're done here. Sweet! All right. Sweet!
We should be descending the hallowed mount soon.
Initiating protocols.
Like a hot knife through butter.
Threat neutralized.
Sweet!
Nowhere near done. Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
Proceed with caution.
Another day.
Target sighted.
Sweet!
Less and less snow. Hopefully it'll start to warm up a little bit.
Enemies up ahead.
Right. Should be close. Let us continue to the southeast.
I cannot believe that people used to climb the hollowed mountain to pass between the eastern and western regions of our kingdom.
Target sighted.
Sweet! I'm strong. go, here we go! Here we go, here we go, here we go!
Target sighted. Small organic life form detected.
Enemies, dead ahead.
Prepare for the worst.
Destroyed. Stay where you are. Threat neutralized.
Not fast enough.
Prep for engagement. I'm well aware.
Destroyed. Acceleration. Threat neutralized.
Deterred. Prepare yourselves for battle. Watch out for enemy flanking
Nowhere near done.
Threat neutralized.
Enemies up ahead. Not so tough now.
Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Target sighted.
Prep for engagement.
Nowhere near done.
Target acquired.
All over it!
Neutralized. Firing!
Nowhere near done.
No escape. Challenge.
Sweet!
It's the ocean, which means the seaport isn't much farther, right?
Correct. If we carry on east along the sea, we will eventually reach Kato.
Sweet!
We've only cut ourselves a path. And that's running.
Go.
This will sting! You'll never catch me.
Destroy. Low.
Target sighted.
Sweet!
The enemy is before us.
I am with you, Highness.
We shall prevail.
Gotcha!
Acceleration.
Sorry, loser.
Threat neutralized.
End of the line. See that?
Destroyed.
Another day.
I can see a town in the distance. Is that Kato then, I presume?
Indeed. It has grown into a lively town with a port for the Royal Navy.
Finally, we can stop walking.
No threats detected.
Hey, is that? Looks like people from town are headed this way. Any clue who they are?
Kato City Guard, I presume. Would you kindly fall back, Your Highness?
Halt! Who goes there? And what business have you on this side of Mount Cardorinth?
We mean no harm. We are but travelers wishing to return to the capital.
Kato has closed its gates to all outsiders. I strongly suggest you return from whence you came. Now be gone.
What? But we just finished our descent. You can't send us right back.
Be silent! Either return to the west, or return with us as prisoners. Lest you wish to rot in a cell, I suggest you leave now!
Save your breath. The knights of this realm hear naught but the sound of their own voices.
What was that?
You didn't hear? I said the only weapon these pompous blowhards can wield is hot air.
What do you think you're doing?
Bastard! One does not impugn the city guard without consequence!
Secure. Lack of leadership.
Impudent knaves! You'll regret this!
Guys, they're calling for backup.
Have we no recourse but to reveal that we're with the crown?
Before that, Albert, do you not recognize that armor?
I must admit, I never expected to see your face this far west.
Theo!
Commander?
Well met, Sir Albert Bergholm. Stretching our legs with a jaunt over Galcalemthus, are we?
Bergholm? The one from the King's Guard?
Yes, the very same. Therefore, I believe an apology is in order.
Please, forgive us!
Water under the bridge. I must also apologize for my colleagues' uncouth behavior.
I merely showed them all the respect their station commands.
As ill-humored and sharp-tongued as always, Maester Feldreed. It's a wonder you deigned to join hands with anyone at all. But enough small talk. Follow me. My compatriots did speak the truth about Kato, you know. Please don't go about repeating this to anyone. The rot is taking root here.
Do you know the cause of the outbreak in Kato?
A blackguard who is purposefully spreading the disease. Hence why these forces have been mobilized.
Purposefully spreading?
Correct. Just so happens that as the first townspeople fell ill, rumors of a young woman clad in strange garb began to circulate. She is the reason I'm here. Your companions too are dressed in rather unique attire. All things considered, I can understand why my men were so quick to engage you.
A woman in strange garb? Wait, do you mean Chloe?
Ah, good to know we may have a new lead.
Welcome to the best stocks. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Now is not the time for us to explore at our leisure. We have more pressing matters at hand. Come, let us have words with Theo.
I sense.
You might as well give up right now. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Time to put you out of your misery. Man, I'm good.
Now is not the time for us to explore at our leisure.
A
We have
large...
more pressing matters at hand. Come, let us have words with Theo.
I've got the power.
You might as well give up right now. Not bad. 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 Time to put you out of your misery. Man, I'm good.
Father always told me patience is a virtue. I guess charging full steam ahead isn't the key to victory.
Anyone home?
Oh ho! Have you seen the living armor that haunts the Cotterinth region? We have not been able to defeat it. We come back with our tails between our legs after every attempt. Perhaps you could contend with it? It does me great shame to request such a thing. But the safety of the people must be thought of first.
Target sighted.
Setting sail. Welcome to the... Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Target sighted.
Now, if you would all accompany me to my office. Now then, you two, mind introducing yourselves? I believe I'm long overdue an introduction.
Well, aren't you self-important?
As I've explained before, we are in pursuit of a woman in peculiar garb. And to my eye, it would seem you bear some connection to her.
Oh, and what if I did?
Then I would take you in for questioning. I should have already done so the moment I laid eyes on you. You are too suspicious by half to keep the company of one such as her.
Enough of this, cousin!
Cousin?
You overstep your bounds. You will treat these two with utmost civility.
Someone feels strongly. Do you, Albie?
Albie?
In truth, we would not have made it nearly this far without their assistance. And can we leave that nickname in the past where it belongs?
Did not expect that. Even if you say they are to be trusted, who am I to believe otherwise? I suppose a maester wouldn't tag along with just anyone. Speaking of your party, am I correct in assuming you're Maester de Forge's daughter?
Whoa, you know who I am?
I happened to be a member of the Kingsguard when His Majesty visited Delric for your father's funeral.
Oh, sorry to be blunt, but who are you exactly? I get that you know Albert and Leticia, but they've never mentioned you before.
I am Theo Clemrath, son of Duke Lambert Clemrath, brother to His Majesty the King, cousin to Princess Leticia.
Clemrath? Wait, Theo, as in Commander Theo of the Assyrian Naval Forces? I'm so sorry!
There's no need to be, I assure you. Any friend of Albie and Letty's is a friend of mine. However, I can't be friends with those whose names I don't yet know. So, would you care to rectify the situation?
I am Raymond Lawrence.
And I'm Elena.
Well then, Ray, Elena. I think it's high time we got to talking. I'm sure there's much to discuss. If it weren't for Letty, I'd think you'd lost your minds.
I know it's crazy, but that woman you're after could be one of my crewmates. And if it is, there's no way she's the source of the rot.
Though I'm inclined to believe you, our political situation with the Empire complicates matters. Residents of Baldar's Citadel are evacuating in droves, seeking safe harbor in the capital in Kato. Many suspect that a number of Imperial spies have used this exodus to slip unseen into our lands. The People's Guard is up. Anything outside the norm is viewed as scants.
So the Commons have seen this woman, then?
Eyewitness reports claim she was spotted near the Tines. Soon after the encounter, the rot took hold here, to which many and more succumbed. As much as I would like to investigate further, I can't risk it. The mountains are far too dangerous.
Is there truly not to be done?
Yes, as it stands, we are severely short-handed. You saw how I was the only one who responded to your commotion with the guards.
Well, if you require helping hands...
Then you're in luck, 'cause you've come to the right people.
We'll investigate for you.
Of course.
Theo, Nina and Elena have made the discovery of the century. They have found a cure for Helgars.
What?
And it just so happens the herbs we need can be found on that mountain. Commander, I know the place is dangerous, but could you allow us access to the Tines?
Please, cousin.
How can I say no? It's not every day Letty thinks to use the word please with me. I would like to offer you something in return, though. Perhaps I can make some headway in the search for your comrade. So, what should I know about her?
Well, her name's Chloe Canaris, and she'll probably be dressed like us.
What sorcery is this?
She's a jumpy one, so no wanted posters or anything like that, got it?
As you wish. Likewise, refrain from pulling that trick again. The townspeople are on edge enough as it is. Despite her stalwart appearance, Letty is the princess of this kingdom. Keep her out of harm's way, will you?
Let's try stopping by the infirmary.
What? Wipe that idiotic grin off your face.
Can't believe the rot's already taken hold here. At least it's not as bad as Rifle.
Most of the royalty in this kingdom are rather friendly. Commander Theo seems to be well liked by the city folk as well.
If we're all set, then let's beat feet to Mount Cotarant. They said it was to the north, so no boat rides for us. I seriously doubt the woman they saw was Chloe. We need to get to Mount Cotarant, and fast.